guess what? You don't have to click a Zoom link. You don't have to watch it from home. You don't have to turn off your camera and turn on your microphone. We are live for Snowball 2022. Let's hear it! So, my name is Andrew Snyder. I'm one of the music teachers at Lindsay Thurber. And before I begin tonight, I'd like to start with our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory to the north of the Red Deer River and Treaty 7 territory to the south of the Red Deer River. We acknowledge and give thanks to all the many First Nations, Métis and Inuit, whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries. All right. Sure, we can clap for that. Okay. We also have some special guests with us tonight. Public School Board Trustee, Bev Manning. We also have some Thurber administration here. Vice Principals Kelly Brand and Amanda Wilson. And Principal Christopher Good. I'd also like to thank the jazz combo from Lindsay Thurber for the pre-show music. So thank you, jazz. So, welcome to the first, and hopefully the last, Snowball. You might have noticed that the wording has changed a little bit. It was S''No, Snowball. So hopefully this is our last Snowball that we have for a while, and we'll be able to welcome lots of snowballs into the future. So, you know what, with the Snowball, yeah, it's emphasis on no. So there's no dancing. It's kind of like we're in that Footloose town, right? No dancing allowed. And remember, this was planned during the climax of Omicron. So yes, it's traditionally called the Snowball, snow like the weather. And they have two different meanings. And we are trusting that the annual and the real Snowball will be up and running next year, taking place the first week of March. So that's right, put that into your calendars, 2023. We get to long-range plan again. So, and while you're at it, I see no one taking out their phones, that's good, but maybe you should right now and make sure it's on silent so that we're only hearing the jazz bands tonight and the singers. Tonight's format is relaxed. But don't take relaxed too far. We all know you've been watching lots from home these past 2 years, so no one should be up here lounging on the ground like they're at a beach. We aren't at a beach here, people. We aren't at home anymore. We haven't been to live events for a long time, so I've decided to leave nothing out. So much has changed since our last real Snowball in 2020. I remember my 2-year-old son, then too, Jack, and we were dancing on this very floor. And he was wearing this little Cuba shirt that I bought for him when the bands and choirs went to Cuba. And that's the last time I set foot in this building. It was 2 years ago for the Snowball. So, you know what? I just feel like that it's time to pivot towards some great musical pun jokes because I'm such a natural at that. Yes, good. Some of you got that. You're all so sharp. That's good. Sounds like some of my jokes are falling flat. And if I don't start this, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. So here we go. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get the show on the road. Our junior jazz band here from LTCHS. It consists of students grades 9 through 11. Many of these students are experiencing jazz band for the first time, and some are performing on instruments they've just started to learn in the fall. The goal is to introduce the students to the jazz language and encourage risk-taking by performing solos, either written or improvised. This is a non-auditioned group, and it's open to all students regardless of what instrument they play. They rehearse on Tuesdays and Thursdays at lunch. They had a first performance back in December at the winter concert, and will be performing again at the Red Deer Festival, April 27th at the Arts Center. All are welcome to come and watch their performance. Jen Mann, their director, says that she will personally pay for your parking. Thanks, Jen, for your endless generosity. All right, take it away.
How do you close up that back?
Hi everybody, good evening, and thank you so much for coming out to the ball. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking because we have a lot of groups to get through, but I just would like to acknowledge the soloist in that first piece, and that was Annalise Kobasa on the trumpet. I picked that piece because this group, as Andrew said, rehearses at lunch, and the title of the piece is The Lunch Bunch, so I thought it was appropriate. Anyway, the next tune that we're going to play is an old standard, and I'm reading the title because I want to make sure I get it right. I always call it Black and Blue, but the actual title is What Did I Do to Be So Black and Blue? We hope you enjoy. One, and two, and three, and... So one of the things that we try to do in a group like this is we try to introduce the students to not just your typical swing jazz music, but jazz music in all genres. And so Latin happens to be quite a popular genre in a jazz style. And this next piece comes from a series that was written by a couple of composers who write exclusively for one publisher. And they wrote a piece with a chili pepper theme. And I think there's about like 30 different chili pepper themed tunes that these guys have put out. And because, you know, we're just kind of getting started learning about this music, it's appropriate to play Chili Pepper 101. And this piece is going to feature on clarinet, Cimarron Laboucan, and on trumpet, who you will also see drumming, or who you saw drumming with the septet earlier, Timothy Dunbar. So we hope you enjoy Chili Pepper 101.
Does somebody want to tell me that?
Okay, so we have one more piece prepared for you, and if any of you guys are from my generation, hopefully you'll recognize this tune. I actually got to see this group perform live with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do any of you guys know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is? Anyway, this is a Chicago tune, and it's going to feature Annalise again on trumpet, Brenna on trombone, Partho on alto sax, and our drummer Xavier Robichaud. We hope you enjoy 25 or 6 to 4.
junior jazz.
Yeah.
Now I'll invite Notre Dame. You can come on up while I chat, all right?